I just want to say welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Shels. I do Blissful Budgets here on YouTube. I do everything from in monthly budgets, bi-weekly budgets, cash stuffing. I haven't had a chance to do any unstuffing quite yet since I'm still brand new, but I think those are some videos I think I'll start getting into next year. Also, I'll start doing some weekly check-ins. I realized I would probably need to get those going just in order to stay accountable along my financial journey. If that is anything you're interested in, please stay tuned. We will go through my monthly budget today. If that's something you're interested in, just please subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We'll just go ahead and get into the video. Like I said, we're going to be doing the monthly budget for December. Gotta pull my book off screen or else I'm gonna hit the camera. Okay, so I got this all laid out. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here we go. This is the end of November. The 1st all the way to the 31st is December, and this is January. So in this pay period, in this month, we do have 3 different paychecks. A lot of you are calling it a magic month, but for our purposes, for our home and how we're budgeting, we're going to go ahead and leave this payday in January. And then I think we are going to treat January as our magic month instead of December, just because everything looks like it's going to be paid out how we would normally budget our paychecks. And if we do that, if we use this paycheck, it kind of will mess up January. So we'll kind of have to go ahead, and I've never done a magic paycheck before, so we'll move forward into January and figure all of that out. So December, we're just going to treat as a normal month with our bi-weekly paychecks with just our normal 2 paychecks. So we do get paid on the 1st of December, so we did get paid here, and we do get paid on the 15th. First of the month paycheck will pay for all of our little bills. They're not little bills, but they're just our normal monthly bills. And our second paycheck, so will be on the 15th, this payday will cover the payments for our truck and our home payment. But we are a month ahead, I guess you could say, in our house payment, because we don't normally pay it with the first paycheck. We always pay, I guess, 2 weeks in advance with this paycheck, and that would be paid for next month in December. I'm sorry if that confuses you. It at first confused me for a while trying to explain it, but that's just how it works for us. And we just do better that way, because my husband's paychecks, we do our budget with his paychecks, and I do have some side income that I do as well, but we'll get into that later. But his first of the month paycheck is normally higher than his second paycheck. So normally we try to cover all of our bills with the first paycheck, and then the second paycheck we just cover the home payment and the truck payment. And I believe we are cutting my Honda payment, and a third of it will be paid on this day, and then the majority will be paid on the 1st. So we just kind of split that up. But I'll go ahead and get into that here in a bit. So I just want to give you a month view so you see how we go about things. And then, like I said, we're going to treat this paycheck as a January paycheck, and we'll go forward in January like that, because it looks like it will work out better for us in the long run for December and January. There you go. All right, so this is my layout for my monthly expense for our budget. So we are in December. Can you believe that? We have made it to December, you guys. This is crazy. I feel like the year just started and we're already in December, and it's just crazy. How I do my monthly budget is I like to write it all out. I do everything written out like this. I also do have a digital monthly spreadsheet I do use as well, but this I like having it in hand, paper and pen. I love writing it out. It's just so much visually easier for me. However, when I did write this out, I accidentally did an extra few lines, and I don't know what I was doing. I think I just got a little excited drawing this out. So, like I said, we do have 3 paychecks here. I did write them all out, but like I said, we're not going to be budgeting this into the month. We're going to be using this paycheck into our January budget. The first paycheck for Babe, he usually gets around $3,055, and then his second paycheck is normally around $2,650. And I went ahead and wrote in my side hustle here because I do know what I had made so far, and that total right now, and I believe it will be the same, is $145. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the budget for this month. I don't know if I should do a separate video for my side hustle paychecks or just enter it into this, but I will do it in my bi-weekly budgets. But I just wanted to include it, and that way all my numbers make sense. And like I said here, we're just gonna go ahead and leave this one blank and not worry about this paycheck until January. All right, so, whoops. So we'll go ahead and calculate this amount. So my hubby's paycheck, he gets $3,055 plus mine, a little bit of side hustle plus his final paycheck of the month. We have $5,850. So that is our total amount for the month of December we will have. So we'll go ahead and get into our expenses. I've written everything out. That way the video is not so long and you guys get a good glance of what I am doing and what I'm working with. So I'll just go ahead and let you know what our totals are, what we have budgeted out. So our home budget, we have $1,710 for our mortgage. Our Ashley card is averaging to be $110 per month. So the one with the asterisks here, they are promotional balances that we have with these cards. So we have up until a certain date to have them paid off. So we do pay I took the total of what we owe and I divided by how many months till the promotional balance will end, because these are same as cash balances. And so as soon as the promotional balance ends, we hope to have it paid off by then. That way we don't pay any additional interest or any interest at all on these cards. And then our internet, it is normally about $60. My hubby's Discover card, he usually puts $200 towards that. He does have a balance on his card and we're trying to bring that down, so we pay about like $200. And then our Peacock is $6. Amazon Prime is $7. Sorry if I sound out of breath. I am about 32 weeks pregnant, and I feel like anytime I do a lot of talking, if I do any type of movement or anything, I feel like I am so out of breath. I apologize. And Barclay, this one is going to be $123. Truck payment here is going to be $520. We have AT&T. With this AT&T, I pay with my mother. She has me on her line. It's just cheaper for her and all of us that way. We are all, like I said, in a bundle package. But as a Christmas incentive, she told me I don't have to pay her this month for my phone bill, which was very nice of her. So I am very appreciative of that. So this month only, I don't have a bill for my phone, which is awesome. Don't you just love your parents when they do that? I sure do. I appreciate it. HBO TV, we pay $15. Our water bill is $60. Insurance is around $2.55 for all our vehicles. My storage for my iPhone is $3. Chase, these is just the minimum payments. And the same with Discover, $40 minimum. Normally they're about $40. So what we do with our cards is we pay our streaming services, our utilities with our credit cards. And then with our credit cards, we pay all, we gather all of the money that's due and we pay it all off at the end of the month, if that makes sense. I do not have any running balances on my credit cards. Those are paid off. So normally at the end of the month, when I get my money or when he gets paid, I normally pay it all off. So which is good. We are at least disciplined in that way to get our cards paid off. My cards anyway. My hubby's, like I said, my hubby has a balance on his, which it's not too bad. It's not too much of a balance, but we are getting that down. Honda 400 and US Eagle. I have the minimum of 40. That one's mine. $7 for music and $1,050 for our Yukon. Okay, so let's go ahead and add all of these up. $49.21 is our total for all of our bills and expenses here. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have left over. So we do 5,850 minus 49.21, which equals 929. Okay. So these are our cash envelopes here. These are our everyday spending, everyday cash on hand that we usually have. This is what I usually keep in my wallet, in my purse. So, Babe, I usually give him, I would say about a good $30 bi-weekly. So he gets about 60. And then mine, it really differentiates on how much I give myself. Sometimes I don't even use my money for myself. I ended up putting it in for gas or groceries. But for now, this is what we have budgeted for the month. This is what we have available. And I did up my groceries and I surely went up on my gas just because we are going to be doing a lot of traveling. I want to say a lot, but we do have a few family gatherings that we are going to that will require us to be traveling in our Yukon. So we are going to need to be filling this bad boy up. So normally my hubby, he has been driving my car. So my hubby normally fills up on $30 to $35 in my Honda. And he usually drives that back and forth to work. And usually when he gets home, we'll go, and if we need to go anywhere, just be him and I to go get groceries. Family outings, we will take the Yukon, but we filled this up already. So we've used the previous month's, how would you say, the gas. But like I said, we'll be doing some more traveling this month for the holidays like we did last month. And we didn't really budget that into last month's budget, so we are trying to accommodate and up these two because groceries with Thanksgiving, we didn't have enough budgeted. We were over budget, same with gas, and the same with eating out. But with what we are getting paid and what we have right now, this is what's going to be working for us, and we're going to try to stay within budget. But yeah, so I don't know if I said gas. We do have $245 budgeted here. Eating out, we do have $100. Household, we are budgeting $5. Miscellaneous, we are going to only budget $10 because, like I said, right now, that is what we have available to us with what we're currently getting paid for up here. So at the moment, with this first coming paycheck, I will have some funds to allocate here, but as of right now, for my hubby's second paycheck, we don't have any funds to allocate for any of our savings or seeking funds. So for now, we'll just work with what we have, but we are able to use whatever I made my side hustle money, I am able to put in here. So we'll go ahead and I'll stop talking and we'll get into that here soon. So let's calculate these. $840. All right, so we have $840 here, so we'll do $929 minus $840 equals $89. Okay, so as you can see, we have $89 left over for the month. But if you noticed, if I didn't have my side hustle money or any additional income, we would not be able to be within budget. And I believe we would probably be swiping our credit cards a little bit more than normal and possibly be using the buffer that we currently do have in our bank accounts. But we'll just go ahead and divvy up this $89. So this $89 is only going to be for our first bi-weekly paycheck. So this is what you're going to see for my first bi-weekly paycheck. Budget with me. So we'll go ahead and just move forward and you guys can see what we have budget out for that. So for our BHE is our trash service. This is my sunny boy, he's screaming at me. So we have $5 for that. Birthdays, we have 5. Home maintenance, we're gonna do 3. Property tax, we're gonna do 5. Propane is gonna get 10. Medical is going ahead and I'm gonna get $2. Medical is a brand new envelope we decided to put in our budget because we realized my hubby doesn't have his HSA anymore, and we're trying to figure out how to get that back on. So for now, we're trying to put money aside for that. Subscriptions, we are going to put $5 aside for subscriptions. Vehicle maintenance is going to get 3. Graduation for my son, he's graduating in 2 years, but we're just trying to put money aside for him. $5. Self-care, $4. Shopping's going to get 8. Car note, this is to pay off my Honda, so just going to put money in here. A little bit doesn't hurt, and a little does go a long way. If, you know, we are consistent, it will build. Vacation is going to get 5. Taxes will get 5. And then my savings, we are going to put in, let's calculate what we have going for our sinking funds first of all. And let's see what we have going on here. $67. All right, leftover for this. So we're going to take what we have left over. Our total amount here, we're going to subtract that from what we have left over from our cash envelopes. So we have 89 minus 67. Oops. 89 minus 67. And that leaves us with $22 remaining for our savings. So with that being said, I did finally add envelopes for all my children. So we're just going to start giving them some funds in here, whether it be $1, $2, $3, what have you, just as long as we get their savings going. We do have savings for them in a bank account that I've had already going for a while, but I think it'll be fun to visually see something here instead of it being an automatic transfer from my account into their savings. But we'll go ahead and just go from here, and we'll start from 0 in this new system. We're starting with our cash envelopes, and we'll see how much they get along the way and see how much it builds from here. Month ahead, we'll go ahead and put $5, and my son will get $3. I think it's going to be 3 all the way down. it is. So we'll add these up. 22, perfect. And that leaves us with a zero-based budget for December. Perfect. That is exactly what we want. So that is it. So we can take the 22 minus 22 and we have 0. Okay, that is amazing. That is what we want. We are working with a zero-based budget with my family's current income. Okay, I also wanted to do my goals for December. So for number 1 goal, I want to plan out my budgets. And stick to them. Another goal of mine is to start weekly check-ins. I think this will help me to stay accountable and to show you like the real numbers of how we are going about our money. Thirdly, this is just my favorite. Don't stress on the numbers. I think that's very important. I feel like I was so stressed out last month trying to figure out how I was gonna have enough for gas and groceries, and to visually be able to show myself that this is possible. We can budget, we can live within the means of what we're getting paid from my husband's paycheck. But in reality, we are not living within the means of his paychecks. He does work a few overtime days, and those times we are not putting in our budget at the moment. His overtime paychecks, what he gets in additional to his current, this is his income that he does get, so we're not budgeting any overtime or anything within my monthly paycheck or our monthly budgets or our bi-weekly budgets. So whatever he gets, he will use towards you know, what we're not allocating here, I guess. We're just using those as a buffer for now. But that will conclude my monthly budget. I appreciate you if you stayed this far along with me and you were able to see my monthly budget laid out like this. If there is something you would like me to do differently, in instance, like if you want me to omit my side hustle money and do it in my bi-weekly budget with means instead of including it in my monthly income, that way you can see everything at a glance and see what additional income we do get later on, let me know. Yeah, I just started my side hustles just recently. Obviously, it is something we do need and something that does help us in the long run, especially with saving. If you did stay this far, can you please just drop me a Christmas tree emoji? That would be amazing. That way I know you stayed this far along with me, and I do hope you have a great day. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. I would appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed and you like the content that you just watched, I know I was everywhere. I struggle making these videos, but I'm a real person. I struggle. It is brand new to me, so I'm getting used to it slowly, but I appreciate you all. Bye.